I really have no excuse, honestly, other than I just got really busy. Honestly, my girls' birthdays are in October, and we actually had the party at the house, so in the backyard. So we were doing like a lot of cleanup of the back for that, and then I ended up going down to Jamaica soon after that. So things got so busy, and I just finally was able to catch my breath. So we're just starting from here. Forget all of that. Let's get into what we're doing today. We're going to be essentially cleaning out the garden with like all the crops that I could harvest. We have some tomatoes still in the back. We have the loofahs that are green. Usually you want it to dry on the vine, but you can still process it green. I have some peppers to harvest, and my sweet potatoes. So I really want to start with the sweet potatoes because I am really excited about that. So I grabbed my gloves, and I'm actually going to grab one of the grow bags to throw the sweet potatoes in. And I like to just use a fork and just kind of get into that. I also forgot I have this ginger down here that I have to also harvest. Look at the peppers over here. I'll show you guys. They look depleted. I do want to take a lot of these inside to try to overwinter. Look at this. All my pumpkins are coming up now. It's so frustrating. I feel like if the groundhogs didn't go ahead and eat down the plant, I would have had pumpkins ready in time. But anyways, let's stay on task. Let's go down to the sweet potato bed. So if you guys remember, I had wrapped this up to prevent the groundhogs from getting in. Now I gotta figure out where I need to unwrap it from. One of my favorite parts of the sweet potato plant are just the beautiful flowers that they make. It's kind of like the potatoes. It's just this unexpected, beautiful flower within all the green, and I just love it so much. I'm just gonna pull these up. So here is the sweet potato harvest. It's not a lot at all. I was expecting a bigger harvest, and to know that I had this whole basically plot or garden bed. It's already fallen apart, but to know that I had this whole garden bed reserved for this, I either have to figure out what it is that I'm doing wrong. So 2 years ago, my sweet potato harvest, great, like no pests, no nothing. The previous year, I had the issue of the groundhogs just eating up the leaves, and there was nothing at all. This year, I prevented the groundhogs, but I think the leaves were just not getting enough sunlight, and I wasn't tending to them as much in terms of watering, even fertilizing. So next year, I'm going to try it one last time, and I'm going to do the pest protection with the chicken wire, but I'm going to go back to my TP method, which I did the first time I got a big harvest. That way the vines can trail up and they could get sufficient sunlight. But to come from last year where I didn't get anything to now this year where I'm getting a handful, I am moderately happy. So let's go over and get our last of the tomatoes, and then we'll move on to the loofahs. Look at how massive this artichoke plant has gotten. I am 5'7". It's like about my wingspan. This is just one plant. That's insane. All right, let's get to the tomatoes. Let me show you guys what it looks like first. So here's the last of the tomatoes. It's actually still, you still see some green ones back there. It's actually still producing, which I didn't even realize. So there's some nice red ones, some green ones here, green ones there. There's actually some on the roof of the shed, and then we have some down here. Are you gonna help me pick? So I'm gonna give the green ones just a little bit more time to change, just a little bit on the vine, and then I'll pick them. This one kind of burst open because I was pulling it a little too hard, but I'm just going to put this in a sandwich and eat that up today. Oh, look at this baby pumpkin. Yeah, look at these. So I was going to harvest the loofahs, but I think I'm going to give it a little bit more time. I could already tell that this one is drying down. It's nice and soft. And there's another one over here. They just start feeling more lightweight. So I could tell it's getting there. So because I'm gonna give this one a little bit more time, I'm just gonna go ahead and see if maybe in a couple more weeks it maybe dries down some more. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna give the loofahs a little bit more time, and we're gonna move on to the peppers. I still don't know which plant this is. Hold on. Oh, this is the habanado. I'm just gonna pick all the peppers. These just look like they're cute. I'm picking stuff over here and my basket is all the way over there. Doesn't even make any sense. So instead I'm having to just pick all of them and hold them close to my chest. Let me get the basket. Oops. Let's pull some things out. So here's everything that was left over. I got a lot of sweet peppers, oops, which I'm kind of surprised about. They were pretty hidden within the green leaves. Here's our little sweet potatoes. We have some cayenne, purple cayenne, We have some Tabasco. I don't remember what this one is. Scotch bonnets, habanado. I don't remember what this is. And then we have some cayenne. Here are the tomatoes, and then we have a couple squash. I don't really, I think this is gonna be good, you know. I'm going to cut it open and try it. So that was all that remains in the garden. I cannot believe that that's it for this 2024 garden season. The only thing that we have left to harvest, I can't believe mosquitoes are still out either. Oh my gosh. The only thing that remains for me to go ahead and harvest is the loofah. I also have the lemongrass and then the ginger. Other than that, the only thing that are remaining in the garden is the broccoli, cauliflower, cabbage, and I think that's about it. So that's gonna remain for maybe a month or so. But the next video, we're going to actually go ahead and plant out our garlic, get all the beds cleaned up. I'm also going to be overwintering some peppers, so you'll see how I, get that ready to bring indoors. But we're going to end it here. Well, I'm going to end it here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.